Hi, this is Reagan Boyce from the Eastwood girls soccer team, and this is Ohio Sports Net.
No, sir. I'm just throwing that out there. Why are we sitting all both? Leave it in my truck. Because standing at soccer. Nice. Score! Score! Oh! Woo! Yeah! My belly button's right there. You're on this path. Oh! Sir! Sir! It's not my fault. You guys are jumping the line. All right. Buddy? Yeah, right. What's up, boy? Oh! She's bullying! Hey, who's that number 8? Get on it! Oh, yeah! Nice ball.
Yes, Sarah! Oh, come on, Reagan! You're not playing it either?
Oh yeah, you saw this too. We also just I don't know what you guys
I am. At least my eyes actually.
Yeah, go!
She's already got one, so it's okay.
Yeah! Go! Go! Harold, you need to make that into a side. Harold, you need to make that into a side. Pick it up. Score. Go. Fight. Kick the ball. We're okay. I'm gonna take you into
The Eagles are now advanced to the district tournament at Lake High School.
Did you girls feel the first 20 minutes 0-0 and big goals in the last game? Did you almost feel like you kind of spent it all? You know, you used too much last game. We're struggling to score today.
Yeah, it was really hard because last game we were all hustling and we were all trying to get to that point. In this game, within 20 minutes, still 0-0, and we just didn't have the momentum yet, and we hadn't put the ball in the back of the net, and it just wasn't happening for us today. And then when it finally did, we kept going.
What did a game like that before teach you, the game before this?
The game before this taught us that any team, it doesn't matter who you play, that we're still a team and that we play together, and that it doesn't matter the score of a game and the matter of the team. It matters how we play and our chemistry on the field.
You ever been in that big of a lopsided game before?
No, that was our first time. it was big.
What's that?
I don't know.
Sir, can we focus on this game tonight? Okay, can we focus on this game tonight? Okay.
Yeah, I'd be asking questions leading into this game from that game.
Okay.
So once you guys started to break through in the second half, how did it feel?
Amazing. It felt like our team chemistry was there, and every time someone scored a goal, there was someone right next to them giving them a big hug, like they were their best teammate ever.
So then what can you guys learn from this moving forward into the districts?
We can learn that we have to play our A game every single game, and that no matter what, we're always going to be a team. We'll always have each other's backs.
Coming off the big win last week, or the other day, with all those goals, the first 20 minutes, were you guys kind of wondering, you know, maybe, hey, should we have saved a few? You know, were you getting nervous when it was 0-0?
Slightly, but we knew we had it, so we just had to keep playing hard, and we did. We definitely did, and as soon as we got one, we just kept them coming like normal.
What did you learn from a game like that to make you improve for a game like this?
Well, that game is a lot different than this game. That game is even a little harder sometimes to play than one of these games because this is our game here. And I think that we did a really good job today, and we just kept it coming the whole time. A lot of intensity.
Once you guys got ahead, got a little chippy there. They were taking some late tackles, everything. How'd you guys keep your composure?
It's just important to know that we are the better team, and we have sportsmanship, and we have to be the sports that we are and keep playing the game that we play.
So what do you guys learn from this to move forward through the districts?
We just have to know that it's only going to get tougher from here, and we just have to play hard the whole time. Play as hard as we can, give our 100% all the time.
Coach, first 20 minutes, 0-0. You guys had a big scoring output last game. Did you almost feel like, hey, should we save some of those, you know, bring them into this game?
No. I think we were playing well the first half. It takes a while to figure out how to break down a defense. Their number 12 is a solid defender, and she runs all over the place, works hard for them. So it takes a while to learn how to break down a defense, and I knew my girls had it in them.
Was that a school record or anything last game?
A school record?
Yeah.
School record and a state record. Yeah.
Oh, it was a state record too.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Were you guys shooting for that? Is that what was going on?
No, actually, we were not. We were trying not to score. But then, you know, Rogers got mad at us when we tried to stop scoring. So.
Really?
The girls, yeah, they were pumped to play their first tournament game, and they were mad that we were taking it easy, and they said, if you're going to shoot, freaking shoot. So they were yelling at my girls.
They were yelling, like, what was the score at that time when they were saying
that? You know, I don't know. I just remember it happening on the field. And my player, when I subbed her out, she was telling me their one player was yelling at her for not shooting. So they wanted a true competition, and I respect Rogers for that, and they're a good group. So.
Well, then this game a little bit tougher, a little tighter. Once you girls finally broke through, what did that feel like then?
Well, relief that, you know, we had everything but the end result in those first 20 or so minutes. And finally we were starting to get the end result, and it felt good. I know the girls, it felt good. And we're finally getting into a groove, and when they get into a groove, they can be unstoppable. They're pretty good.
So from these two tournament games, what do you think they can learn, move forward?
Well, they learned a lot of character, a love for the game from Rogers, and how to keep fighting even through adversity. And with this game, you know, keeping your composure. It was a pretty physical game, and I know sometimes these girls have backed down in the past, but this year they've just kept fighting through the physicality, keeping their heads, not mentally taking themselves out of the game, and they came through really well in this game.
In the Rogers game, do you remember who scored? I mean, did a couple of people have hat tricks, or?
No, nobody scored more than two. All 22 that dressed scored.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We
Even
weren't
your
really
keepers got
going
in?
for that. Keeper, yeah, well, I said to keep her out. I told her she had one shot. She took her one shot and scored, so.
I've never seen it before where almost everybody on the roster scores.
Yeah, well, I know, I think somebody's done that before with their starting 11, but never, I don't think ever with 22. It's not like we went into the game aiming for that. I just prepared them for a tournament game. I had no idea it'd be so lopsided, you know.
What was the school record before that?
For goals in a game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually don't look that stuff up. We just
And
play
you said
game
it was a
by
state
game.
record too. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, somebody mentioned to me to look it up, so I did. And I think Findlay High School had the record against Whitmer, 24 goals, and then another team had scored 24 goals. So there's two other teams.
So you tied it.
Yeah, yeah.
Knowing that, would you have gone for 25?
No. My goal isn't to break state records or anything. When it comes to tournament time, you just take it one game at a time. I don't go into a game trying to have a goal of beat some record. It's just win the game and advance, and hopefully see the girls again for the next practice, because I love this group.
You said your girls learn character from it. How do they learn character from scoring so much?
From the Rogers girls, you know, they just love the game. They want to be out there. You know, they even express how they want to play us again, just because they want to be like us, and it touched the girls. It did, to be like a model for other teams. Because, you know, it was like they had like a picnic after the game, and phone numbers were exchanged, and it was just, you had to be there. It was a crazy atmosphere. I have a lot of respect for that coach, because what he's doing with the girls at Rogers is phenomenal. I mean, they were encouraging us, cheering for us, and we were trying to support them, cheer for them, because, you know, they weren't moving a whole lot. They sure loved the game. So I think my girls learned a lot from that.